Hi everyone, I know you can probably just about see me. I'm going to get lit up any second now anyway, because there's a car coming. I'm sat in my car, which you might be able to tell. It's about 2:30 in the morning, leading into Sunday morning. Still technically Saturday night for me, but that's what it is. I am going to do quite a big update because I've literally got 5 clips on my phone left to upload. I think this time last week I had something like 120 or 130 or something really ridiculous like that. So I've not really been filming that much. I've been doing 1 or 2 clips a day, or some days I might have done 5. But I've been very cautious about the amount of clips I've been putting up because I don't want to have 500 clips on this phone because they're taking forever to upload. Like, I've been uploading clips for the last 2 weeks to empty this phone, and I've not really been doing any videos really because I just want to concentrate on getting all my footage up. I've been editing vlogs. I edited I think 7 on Friday night and 5 on Saturday night. One of them isn't a vlog, one of them's part 3 of my year update, which will go up. Part 3 will go up before this, obviously. Probably about 6 days before this. Part 4's gonna go up a couple of days after this video, and that's the final part. I don't even have a clue what's in the final part because I've not even watched it. But part 3 is very rambly, as you will have seen. But I just started talking and I carried on talking for about 35-40 minutes, so that's basically what you're getting. Today has been quite a tough day. I'm quite down, so not much is getting done. I went to Tesco because obviously the shops are shut today. Well, tomorrow, Sunday, which is today, because it's Easter Sunday. So I had to plan ahead because I've been going every day. And the thing that worries me, because the shop is shut, it's gonna am I gonna go out tomorrow? Because I don't know if I am, because I've got no shop to go to. I presume all the shops are shut, including Tesco Express, so the only way I'm going to go out is if I go out for a drive or something like that. I think it's going to become quite apparent before this video goes up. I have started to walk my dog again at night. It's not every night. I'm really struggling with it. I think I started, not this week, with just leaving, but the week before that. I think I went out 2 nights in a row and basically walked from my house to the main road and back home again, which is probably 4 or 5 minutes each way. Probably not even that. But then again, if my dog sniffs everything like she seems to want to always do, then that's when it takes longer. I've been out on I don't know how many more since. I think I took her on one and I didn't do the whole route that we normally have always done, but I took her probably about 80% of the route, and that was kind of a taster for me to see how I would cope with going for the walk. And then I think I've done 2 or 3 normal length ones. I'm trying to think how many it is. It's definitely 2 or 3. Obviously I took her out tonight as well, but it's not easy. I try and not think in advance. I think, oh, I might take her out tonight, but I don't sit and plan it the whole day, because if I sit and plan it, that's when it's not going to happen. So I just see how I get on and see how the weather is and see how I personally feel, and then I just get ready and go. I don't think, oh, I'll go in half an hour, I'll just get ready and go. I think when I plan it more, I start thinking about things that would stop me, and I get worried and panicky about it. And I never plan on doing the full walk. Like, our normal walk is around half an hour, 35 minutes, depending on how much my dog wants to sniff. Because obviously she slows it down a lot. So it's an average of 30 minutes. But I don't always leave the house and think I'm going to do that walk, because something might happen, or I might get stressed out, or I might get very anxious, or it might start raining, or something might happen, and then I beat myself up a little bit mentally if I don't do it. So my main thing is just to get to the main road. If I get to the main road, I'm happy if I have to go home for whatever reason, because, you know, we've been out between 5 and 10 minutes depending on how much sniffing the dog does. So that's just my main goal. Like, if I can do that, I'm happy. I know there's days when it's going to either be pissing it down or well, raining, or I'm feeling anxious, or I don't feel very well, or something spooks me or makes me feel anxious when I'm out, or to stop me from going out. And I'm going to try and not beat myself up about that. I can't prevent things like that. But this is a stark contrast to a month ago when I thought I'm not going to be able to do this for 6 months, you know. And I do have good days, I have bad days, and I have bad weeks. So just because I've done it about 3 times this week, it doesn't mean I'll be able to do it 3 times next week. I don't know. It depends on a lot of things. But the fact that I'm managing to do it is big, because I've not done it since December. Like, I used to, there was a period where I was going out every night, unless obviously weather or illness prevented it. And then September came around and it got less and less, and then I didn't do it for a little while. And then I was doing it like at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because I was going to go, well, between 4 and 5, because I was walking to the post box and back. So I weren't doing the full walk, but I was doing around 15-20 minutes. And then it just stopped because of how I was feeling. And, you know, it's like the middle of April now, and I want to get better, but it's not an overnight thing. But I do want to walk the dog, even though she's an absolute nightmare to walk. She makes my life very difficult. She makes the walk very difficult. She drags me. She won't stop dragging. I'll be like, stop pulling me, stop pulling me. Like, I'll constantly tell her to stop pulling me, but she'll just pull me. And it's obviously not fun being dragged. Like the other night, well, last night, it was either the last time or the time before, she literally dragged me, and we got to about almost before halfway, and I kept saying, Cleo, stop pulling, stop pulling. Like, I was constantly telling me to stop dragging me, because it was just hurting me and it was rushing me and it was just hard. And then she just carried on doing it till about 80% of the walk was over, and then she just stopped. And I'm like, you could have stopped doing this when I asked you, because she dragged me for nearly half the journey, and it was just like, it's too much when she does that. And sometimes she'll walk nicely and all of a sudden she'll drag, or she'll be just walking calmly and then she'll just drag you hard towards something. And I'm like, but yeah, I'm getting out on the walks and I'm getting to the shop daily, and, you know, obviously the shops are not open tomorrow, so it's like, what am I going to do? Because that's the thing I've been doing, and I promised a certain someone I would try. And, you know, the only thing I can try and do tomorrow is obviously try and walk the dog tomorrow night, because at least it's leaving the house, but it's not during the daytime like the person suggested. But, you know, I don't really want to do it during the daytime. That's just how I feel at the moment. That's my anxiety. It's preventing me from going out for walks in the daytime. Hopefully, you know, obviously I'm going to improve and get better and all that, and eventually it'll get to the point where I can do it in the day. I mean, it is harder to walk the dog in the day because she doesn't like dogs and she goes mental, and I have to cross the road, and then she's still trying to pull me across the road to get to the dog. It's not because she wants to bite them, it's just because she don't particularly like dogs, especially when they're on the leads. If they're not on the leads and she's not on a lead, it's absolutely fine. She just tries to play with them. But if they're on the lead, she just tries to drag me across the road. And also because of how I'm feeling, I don't particularly want to go for a walk on my own. I mean, eventually I'll get to that point, but that could be 6 months from now. Like, I can't plan it. I can't say tomorrow I'm going to go out and go for a walk by myself. It's hard enough to walk to my car with how I feel. If there's anyone outside, it just makes me feel 100 times worse. Like, so I am trying, and I am getting a little bit better in regards to going out the house.